Okay, so now we have everything right except these two on the top. And this is kind of a fun one too. I like doing this step. This blue and orange actually go here. It's just mixed up. And same thing with the red and the blue here. It goes in this spot. It's just mixed up. So write this next combination down. Write this RB, RB. Right, bottom, right, bottom. And you can see that by the little tick mark here, it means counterclockwise. So right counter, right clock, bottom clock. So again, let's start with, like we did the one before, where the most correct is in the top left-hand side. Now you don't actually have to do that. We could get around that, but it's a good idea to kind of get in that habit. So the most correct could be this one right here, and the one I need to change is on my right-hand corner right here. This is the one that we're going to be working on changing. So right counter, right clock, bottom clock. That's one step, and you're going to have to do that multiple times. Probably, you know, I don't know how many times you have to do it, but each one of those is one set. So make sure if you start one set, you do the entire set. There's never a time here that I'm just going to start and do right clock, bottom clock without doing the entire sequence. I like to hold it right here in the top here so I can turn the side and the bottom without having to do much moving of this hand. So right counter, right clock, bottom clock. And that's one step. I didn't put it in the right spot, so I do that again. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. That's still not in the right spot. Right counter, right clock, right bottom clock. Do it again, still not in the right spot. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. And now that's in the right spot. Now here, this is important. I move my hand down here and I twist this one time. So now this is in the most correct spot, the one that I just got through doing. And now this is in the same situation. Now if you look at all of this, it looks like it's really messed up. So you want to be careful how you hold it. Now you do this side again. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. It's not in the right spot. Do that sequence again. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. Not in the right spot. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. Again. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock. It's in the right spot. And you can see everything else is still messed up, but there's one more spot to go. That all fixes itself on the last one. So I move my hands down from here to here, twist the top once, and again that puts the most correct right there. That never changes, so I just am worried about that. That's going to be the last one. So we do that sequence one more time. Right counter, right clock, bottom clock, right counter, right clock, bottom clock, right counter, right clock, bottom clock, right counter, right clock, bottom clock. Yay, it's in the right spot. So all I have to do is a little twist here, and we have solved the cube.